Hello everyone, hope all are doing great and excited for your new journey to cloud computing. So today in our first day of lecture, let's have a short introduction. I would like to introduce myself in short. So my name is Ajay Sharma. I have done the post graduation. I'm also AWS certified, Azure certified and CCNA certified. I'm in the industry from last 20 plus year, around 4 year of work in industry in production environment like Excel Frontline, then IBM, GSDC Brno, Czechoslovakia, Czech Republic, and 18 plus years working as a trainer with many companies, now working as a cloud consultant and freelancing corporate trainer. Okay, so this is short about me. So today we are going to start introduction to cloud computing. We will cover a lot of things about it. So let's start with the cloud computing. First, you need to understand what is cloud. So cloud is a comprehensive solution that deliver IT as a service. What does it mean? In the older time, when every company have its own data centers, on servers, okay, and everything is on racks, mountings, responsible for backup, responsible for setup, updations, everything. That time, IT was the infrastructure. But now, it is IT as a service, you can say. So let's move. Cloud computing is a subscription-based service where you can obtain either storage or compute resources, whatever you require in IT. Nowadays, it is available on the subscription base. You just pay the money, use it as long you want to use it. When your task finish, no need to pay again. One way of thinking the cloud computing is to consider your experience with your email. So whenever you want to use email, just sit, log into the browser, either Gmail, either Yahoo Mail, anyway. Just you need to log in there and start using sending and receiving the mail. You need not to worry about your mail servers. You need not to worry about anything. In the same way, when we require some servers, we require some more storage, we can use it on the subscription base. Like in the Gmail also, when you're using the Gmail, that is a part of cloud. Whenever you create the account, you will get around 15 GB free space. But if you require more storage, pay the money, you can use storage as much as you want from the Google. Got the point? So it's just similar to your email or any paid service till you are using it. You have to pay a rental home. As long as you require it, pay the rent, stay there. When you don't want to stay there, your task finish, just go back. You need to pay more for that. So, so now that's why I'm saying it is as a service now. Computer in the cloud are configured to work together, and various applications use the collective computing power. A lot of computers are there in the cloud that are working as a single system. You feel that I'm using working on the single server. No, there are many more servers. There are big data center that is using as a single system. Simply pay as you go. As long as you use it, you have to pay this infrastructure. when your task done, you need to pay it again. Okay, so hope basic is clear that I want to say you. Same like your Gmail, your Hotmail, your Yahoo, you only have to pay as long as you are using it. Let's move deeper. The most important equation of having the internet access. Only one thing you require, that is the internet access. Your how like your email is not housed in a physical server, physical computer or physical mobile. You have to access it via internet. So either your mail is residing there on their Google server or Yahoo server, you just need to have your internet connection working and you can access it from anywhere. Where are you, either on a trip or at a work or at a home, you can use it. So with the help of cloud computing, this can help your business to function more smoothly because anyone who can connect to the internet can work, and your cloud can work on either documentation, either accessing software, either can store the data. Okay, so your business become more smooth. Yeah, rather than setting up the data center, taking care for the data center, now you need to focus only on your business. Remain everything is taken care by the provider. Just taking a smartphone, downloading any PDF to review it by having to stop by office printing or uploading to your laptop. This is the freedom that cloud can provide for you as well as your organization. That is the measure. It functions more smoothly. But so the flexibility of cloud computing is allocation of resources on demand. So like you said, we require 1 TB space. So cloud provider will provide you only 1 TB space. It's not mandatory like if you require some storage, you have to go to market and then you purchase 1 TB fix. If you say I require 500 GB only, you can take 500 GB only. Until you will use it, you will pay for it. Same for the any other resource like virtual machines, servers. It says I require only for 6 months, 1 TB storage, this much amount of processor and this much amount of RAM. So they will allocate you on your demand. Services are not flexible because the resources and processing power available to each can be adjusted on fly to meet the changes. And based on the configuration on an administrative interface without the need of a direct personal involvement. Just you go to the console like AWS you are using. This is right now I require 3 servers. Just go to the console. No need to discuss with anyone. Sit there. Like very soon we'll do all that practically also. This is I require 2 servers with 2 GB of RAM, with 4 GB of RAM, with 8 GB of RAM. You can adjust it from your end. And suddenly your workload increases. You say, I require 60 GB RAM with 10 TB storage with this much processor amount. So you can change everything as per your requirement. But suddenly you say, my workload is decreased. I don't require 16 GB and 2 TB of storage. Just again sit there, reduce that, and pay the money only as much as resources you are using. Like for 1 month, you use 4 GB for RAM. Okay. and for next 15 days or 1 month, you are using 1 GB of storage. You only pay for that. Many more things we will discuss. I will show you practically when we go more deeper in that. And you need not to say to anybody, okay, I require 4 GB more RAM. You go to market, purchase from there, bring it to me, then I will install in the server. Just by sitting the console, you can manage everything. Correct? These resources are assigned from a large pool of available capacity. Data center in the cloud is not like having 2 or 3 servers there, a fixed storage there, server with fixed CPUs there. No, it's a large pool of available capacity, allowing an organization to spin up the proof of concept application, expand that as a full prototype, and then roll it out when full use without having to worry about existing hardware. Suppose I'm taking one example. Right now, you require 10 CPUs with 10 terabyte of storage, and each CPU server should have 16 GB of memory for a one project, and you need to purchase it. You purchase it, set up in your own data center. After 6 months, your project finish. Then maybe that already existing hardware may be useless for you. You have done a purchase all this infrastructure. You have a data center space also. You need to take the cooling arrangement, power, everything you have to use there for 6 months. But after that, all the infrastructure is waste for you. So that is a wastage of money. But in the cloud, you need not to worry about all that thing. Everything is taken care by the cloud provider. I am repeating again and again. They, they have the servers. Just let they have the servers. Okay. Now they need not to, but they have the servers. Whenever you require it, I say require only one server from here. This is okay. You can use it. After some time, say I require one more server from you. Okay, you can take it. But after 1 month, you say I don't require this server. Return it back, and no need to worry about that infrastructure, existing infrastructure. This entire setup is taken care by a provider. Got the point? This all comes under a data center. Uh, Got the point? So, like this. This is the data center for whenever you require it. You can take one server, you can take two server from a data center. When your task finish, just return them. No need to worry about existing hardware. But if you set up your own data center, then you have to take care for all this. If something is not using, then that will be the wastage for you. Totally wastage. So what we can say? Final definition. What definition we can give is a new style of computing where IT infrastructure is available as ubiquitous, easily accessible, and reliable utility service. Ubiquitous can be accessed from anywhere, easily you can access via having simply internet and reliable utility service, conceptually similar to your telephone or electricity. Very simple example here. Like you, everyone require electricity at their home. You cannot set up your own dam, power generators every time. You cannot use that. This electricity is provided by the electricity department. They will take care for it. You just keep using that as much as you require. When you don't require it, just switch it off. And same like the telephone. As much as you are using, you are paying for that. Hope now this example makes you clear everything. IT infrastructure is also available as a telephone service or electricity service. No need to worry about the electricity now, how they are generating, from where they are purchasing. They have their own generators. So it's totally a new style of computing. Forget about setting up that servers, go to market, procure department, contact them to purchase that. And after some time realize I'm overutilizing it or it's underutilized resources. So you need not to worry about that. Already discussed. The providers of cloud computing such as can be Amazon, can be Azure, Microsoft, can be Alibaba or Google provider. They have its own servers. They have its own data centers. User can use that as much as required. Determine the type and size of resources. Identify file to be stored as a backup of the internet or whatever service you want to use. You can use it from the any of the cloud provider. Okay? So what are the benefits and what are the key characteristics of cloud computing that give us the benefit? We have already discussed everything. You need to incur capital expense first. Means now you need not to worry about to purchasing the server. Lot of space you require, electricity arrangement to keep running that servers. Your initial expense becomes zero. Okay, na? Economics of scale. It will reduce your lot of cost. Optimize the use of resource easily. That we have already discussed. Hmm? You require two servers, take the two servers on the rent for 1 month and return them. Not unnecessarily storage, keep the storage with you. Because if storage and server are there, they will occupy your space. You can effortlessly boost speed and agility. Suppose you require two more servers there in your own data center, then go to market, purchase it. It will take some time. Sometimes depending on the procurement department and other approvals, it can take a month of time. But in the cloud, in a fraction of seconds, you can get all that benefit. So naturally, streamline the process and can be accessed in a minute from anywhere. And similarly, elasticity, scalability, self-service. We already have discussed everything. Elasticity is the ability to automatically add or remove resources based on your current demand. So naturally, optimize performance and cost by adjusting the resources used in real time. Scalability, either you can scale vertically also or you can scale horizontally also. Vertically means you want to increase the RAM in a running server from 2 to 4 GB. Just by sitting on the console, you can do that. That is a vertical scaling. Horizontal scale says no, RAM is not sufficient. I require 2, 3, 4 more servers. You can do that. Naturally, business growth. Suddenly, you have one website like Amazon website. On the weekend, there are more load. So no need to worry. Only for 2 days, you can add more servers. After 2 days, you can return that server. And self-service, no need to ask anyone without any human interaction with the provider. You can directly log in there and then can increase your storage. Everyone is user of Gmail, I know. So if you want to increase your Google storage, you need to take the permission from the Google or Gmail. Just go there, log in there, and increase for a month. Pay for a month and start using that. After 1 month, you don't require that, don't pay the money for that. So increase speed, flexibility, and user control over the IT resources. I think we are discussing same point, but I need to go in depth as much as possible. So we have all discussed elasticity, scalability, and self-service. So at the end, shared data center infrastructure. I have told you there are big data centers. They will be responsible for everything, either backup, either storage, either any type of fault tolerance, failover or disaster recovery, pre-configured software stack. Everything will be their responsibility. You only pay as you go. So this is the key point that we have discussed in entire. So from basic definition of cloud computing, benefits of cloud computing, and what are the, you can say, main benefits and key features of cloud computing. So in the next topic, we will discuss about different type of cloud computing from both perspective, based on the capability or based on the access. We will discuss everything there. Hope you learn. Thank you very much.